everybody, Josh here from Highly Calibrated Fitness. Welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks since we did something brand new, but we have a push level 2 class for you here today. We're going to be working primarily with mini bands. So these are the ones that have little loops that you can go ahead and put around your ankles or around your feet, around your arms, whatever. I'm going to show you guys a million ways to use them today. Make sure you guys have an array of them. So not just the heaviest one that you use, not just the lightest one you can use, but have a whole set that you can go in and out between. At least 2 of them, one lighter, one heavier, but make sure you have something to kind of reach for if this starts to get tough. So remember, push is all about strength. So the way that we're going to do stuff today, we're going to have an arm circuit, a leg circuit, a core circuit, and then if we have a little bit of time at the end, I have kind of like a wild card for you. So we'll go through a bunch of those different ones. All right, let's jump up. Let's get moving. All right, first things first, let's just do a full body warm up with some inchworms. Chest out, core tight. Bring those hands to the ground. Walk out to that full plank position. Walk all the way back up. Stand all the way up in between the inchworms. Go. Not nice to bite people when we're trying to do a video or anything. You can see if you've been following these videos for a while, she's gotten a little more passive. But she thinks this is playtime. So that's why she will be out trying to make sure that I keep my form of inchworms. Go ahead and do 2 more, walk all the way out, and back up, and down, and back up, and rest. All right, thank you, nice. Might have to edit that out, might not. All right, next one, let's do a march in place, bringing those knees all the way up, making sure that we're standing up nice and tall, and those heels are coming out, staying underneath that knee. So we're not bending way in here, we're holding it right out there. Keep that going. Help you warm up all of those quads and warm up the hip flexor that's deep in there as well. Make sure we're standing up nice and tall, keeping our feet squared to the front. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest, shake those out. Next, we're gonna do some seat kicks. Bring those heels straight to the butt, so the core tight. Stand nice and tall, bringing those heels straight back. As we do this, make sure that knee is pointed directly down. One thing you don't want to see is that knee coming out like this. So aim for the lower back, aim for the top of those glutes, keeping that core tight. Keep that going. For me, it helps keep balance if I'm just moving these arms along with the legs. It also mimics that running motion that we're going to use it for. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. If you guys have ever had an assistant that's always as eager as they can be, always wants to be there, and then says, hey, by the way, you should do all these things this way. That's this one right here. Little nibble whenever she thinks I'm not doing things right. All right, next one, we're gonna do some standing jacks. Bring one foot out and back, hands up. Other foot out and back, hands up. All right, let's go. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this whole exercise without that foot getting attacked, but I have no promises that won't happen. If you guys have cats at home, you guys have animals at home, you guys will know that when they decide that it's playtime, it's going to be playtime for a little bit. So we do what we can to give them extra toys. As you guys can see, they have tons of them over here. And keep them occupied as much as we can. And then they start to give the program a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. All right, shake those arms out. All right, next let's warm up that core. Let's do some torso rotations. So elbows out at 90 degrees, switching which direction you're going in, turning all the way through that ankle, keeping that chest out nice and tall. There we go. Keep on breathing. Let those arms all the way out now. You're going to turn those hands as they come through. So the hand that's on the outside is going to be up, the hand that's on the inside is going to be down. It's going to help you really open up that chest a little bit. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, shake those out. Last couple of things I want to do to warm up. Just stretch out that posterior chain a little bit. Let's go ahead. A toe touch reach to stand. So feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Toes turned out a tiny bit. You're going to take your left arm, reach up and over to the right. Take your right arm, reach up and over to the left. Both arms all the way up. You're going to come down and grab onto your toes. From there, we're going to go ahead and start into a squat motion, pushing our hips down and our chest out in front of us. Once you get those glutes below those knees, hands up, stand up all the way. Now, if you can only do one side of this or it takes you time to get through it, that's okay. The more you move through this, the more complete this motion will get. All right. Right to the left, left to the right. Both of those arms up, come down, grab onto the toes, roots come down. Arms up, stand up. We're going to do 2 more of these. Chest out, right over to the left, left over to the right. Arms up. Go ahead and come down and grab onto those toes. Sit as far back as you can. Really accentuate those hamstrings. Chest out, hips come down. Arms up, stand up. Last one. Left over to the right, right over to the left. Doesn't matter which way you go with those. Just make sure that you're doing both of them. All the way down. Sit your butt all the way down. Arms up and stand up. All right, shake all that out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right. So we're gonna get started now. Make sure that if you have shoes on, you double knot them. Make sure those laces aren't gonna get tripped over. Make sure you guys have some water. Make sure you guys have a couple of different bands that we're gonna go through. So no matter what we're doing, our counting mechanism is gonna be the exact same that we've been using. So we're gonna go 8, 10, 8 on an inverted pyramid with 3 sets of each circuit that we're gonna do. So those of you this is brand new to you, we're doing arms. There's 4 different exercises for the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, each at an 8, 10, 8. Then you go into the second set. 10, third set, 8. Then we go ahead and move on to the set after that. All right, so as all of you guys know, I love to start with legs because people don't start with legs. They don't start with their foundation. But here we will, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and demo the whole first circuit and then we'll rail through it together. All right, first things first. I will grab one of the lightest bands that you have. We're in a fire hydrant position, but to do that, we need to make sure that the band's gonna be right above our knees. So you're just gonna do that. Get on one knee, pull the band part way up, go to the other side, and pull it through the leg. So it's gonna be all the way up on top of those knees. And the fire hydrants are gonna be from a quadruped position. So I have the band right here, and your feet or legs are gonna be coming out to the side, keeping 90 degrees. Just like that. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So it's going to be straight. It's going to be straight out to the side, keeping that 90 degrees. Okay? That's going to be the first one. Second one, we're going to go ahead, stand up. That band is not going to move. It's going to stay nice and tight right up there. Feet out shoulder width apart, and we're doing squats. Straight down, straight up. Keep the band taut on that one. The main reason it's there is to make sure if you have any valgus, you'll see that band lax up. So keep those feet planted, keep those knees out, and squat deep when you're doing that one. All right. Next, after that, you're gonna get back down to the ground. And the band, once again, is not gonna be moving on this. We're doing glute bridges. So, band nice and tight, hands out to the sides, press those hips up, and back down. And up, and down. Once again, keeping that band right up there. Last but not least, you're going to switch from a light band to a bit of a heavier band. A bit of advice for all of you that have a little bit of hair on your legs. Don't roll the band up and down. It pulls pretty bad. Make sure you grab it and place it. All right, so let's grab, say, our medium band, the one that's right in the middle is what we can do. And once again, I always want to remind you guys that no matter what we're doing, no matter what you see on your screen, it might not correspond to what you have. So like my yellow band is in the middle of what my tension is. Black is the heaviest for me, green is the lightest. But I've had sets before where the yellow is actually the lightest one, or the black one is actually the lightest one. So go ahead and make sure you know which tensions you're getting involved. This last exercise, we're going to be doing a deadlift. So I'll show you from the side. So stay straight. And just grab on the top part. And send it all the way up. I know the band's not going to feel like it can stretch that far, but trust me, they can. They're made to do that. Chest out, nice and tall. And all you're going to do is you're going to drive your hips back and then drive them forward. Squeeze your glutes. Just like that. Keep your hands, your knuckles should stay on your legs the whole time. All right. Are we ready? I think you're ready. All right, go back to that light band. First one is going to be the fire hydrants on the ground. So, go ahead and put that band on. There we go. In that quadruped position. We're going to get into those fire hydrants. So we're doing 8 on each side. Starting with our right side. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go to that left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Go ahead, stand it on up. We have squats. Feet out about shoulder width apart. You can really be as wide as you need it to be. Make sure you can drop your hips at least to 90 degrees or below with the knees. All right, 8 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's bring it down to those glute bridges. All right, plant those feet, arms out to the sides, grabbing through those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Last but not least, we'll stand up. Let's take this band off. Go to the heavier one. So that middle band. I know it's good time. Hey. Okay. A little bit of a break for you guys. Let's go ahead and stand on it. Let's get these deadlifts done. So feet right underneath those hips. Get a good grip on it. Chest out. Hips back. Hips forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, take a full minute break right here. Grab some water. Do what you need to do. We're going back for 10 reps, starting back with those fire hydrants. Make sure you guys are taking water through these. The more water you drink, the better off you're going to be. say that with confidence because I'll say no matter who you are, if you're doing this, you're probably not drinking enough water. So start with, a couple more glasses a day. Keep pushing towards 128 fluid ounces. That's the mark I want you guys to hit. All right, back to the light band. Let's get ready for that quadruped position. So we're bringing it all the way up. Also, keeping the bands as flat as possible really, really helps with the pulling on those hairs. All right, into that quadruped. Give you guys a sideways look this time. We'll start with the left side this time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead, over to the other side. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's stand up, and we have our squats. Feet out nice and wide on this one. Let's take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take it down for those glute bridges. All right, feet flat. Arms to the sides. Drive through those heels. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's swap bands. For that heavier one, we have 10 reps of that deadlift. All right, go ahead and step on that hand. All right, chest out, hips back. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, regional glutes back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Take a break, take a minute right here, and then we will go around one more time, 8 reps on each. Take everything that you're doing as slowly as you need to, but as you start to get a handle on these, start to accelerate a little bit. That's the nice thing about having bands for resistance rather than weights. They're not what we call an absolute resistance. They're a more progressive resistance. So an absolute resistance would be that if I hold it here, it's 5 pounds. If I hold it here, it's 5 pounds. If I grab it off the ground, it's 5 pounds. No matter what, it's 5 pounds because it's 5 pounds weight itself. Progressive resistance is the further you pull it, the heavier it gets, or the tighter it gets, the harder the resistance gets. So if I have a band that's this far, or this much around, it's not going to be that tight. But if it's stretched to here, it can be a lot tighter. That's why you see me using these bands so many different ways. So feel free to accelerate through because your body will know how much resistance it can take. So if you need to move down on a band, move down on a band. Move up to make sure that you guys are getting stronger. All right, Rest for another about 10 seconds. Get a quick drink of water. Let's go for round 3. All right, back to that quadruped position and the light band. We're going to switch it up on this one a little bit for you guys. We're going to go ahead and do one side and then the other. So we're going to, instead of doing one side 8 reps and the other side 8 reps, it's going to go 1, 1, 2, 2. Keep your core nice and stable. And we'll add a little bit of a challenge to this as well. All right, let's get in that quadruped position. Hands down, knees down, toes stacked. Let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Awesome. Let's stand up. Now let's get those squats. Space out a little bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. All right. Let's bring it down. Glute bridges. Awesome. All right, let's get in that glute bridge position. Arms down to the sides. Driving through those heels. 8 reps. Tighten the core. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and awesome. Switch bands. Let's go to that heavier one. That one in the middle, if you guys want to go for that heaviest one, go for it. This is one of those motions that we should be able to tolerate a pretty heavy amount of resistance. Awesome. All right, set your resistance. Chest is out. Let's go for 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there. 6, 7, and 8. Awesome, great job. Take 2 minutes here, get some water, do what you need to do, and then we're going to come back, we're going to hit those arms. Trying to budget my energy as much as I can. I'm trying to do my workouts right around these ones as well. All right. Keep on breathing. Have about another minute to rest. Always keep in mind, when you guys have these little bits of time to rest, use it to reflect. Think about what you guys just did, what you guys want to work on the next time you might get those exercises, and then start to mentally prepare yourself for what's next. So one thing that gets lost in sports and fitness is that there's a whole mental game aspect to everything that you do. So if you walk up to a bar or a barbell, a weight or an exercise or anything, and you go, I can't do that, is your body ever going to be able to do it? No, because it just won't. Because you'll have this mental block. You'll have this mental block on that path to your body being able to trigger the neural impulses that it needs to lift said weight, or to make the adaptations that it needs to lift said weight. So, when we're doing this, use these in-between times to reflect and then prepare. Those of you that are in the medical field, this looks like a nursing process. Reflect on what you did, make sure you plan it out, make sure it's appropriate, and then re-implement to see what you're going to do. And then guess what? You have another rest. Go ahead and reevaluate it in the end. All right, let's get to those arms. All right, once again, I'm going to demo everything, and then we'll go ahead and get through it ourselves. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead in a standing position. We're going to grab on just like this, just as like we were going to do our deadlifts. And now we're going to go ahead and do some bicep curls. So chest out. I forgot the heavier one, actually. Because this one won't quite stretch as far as I needed to. Okay, like I said, bicep curls. We're going to go on one side at a time, 1 foot, chest out, straight up, 1. Just like that. So with your bands, go ahead and do one side. Don't do both. I'm not sure you can quite take that much stretching. So that's going to be number 1. Number 2, we're going to do a row. So you're going to go ahead and sit down. Put it around your feet. And grab one on the top of it. From here, chest is out, and you're pulling straight into your chest. Elbows coming out to the sides. Not so high that they're at your shoulders, not so low that they're at your sides. Just right to your chest. Okay, after that, we have external rotations, and then archer rows. So for the external rotations, you can have your hands right here, chest out, elbows in. All you're going to do is pull outward, keeping those elbows in the entire time. From the side, looks like this. But elbows stay in the whole time. And then last but not least, we've been doing archer rows with our body. Now you get to use the bands to do it. All right. So chest out, you're going to plant 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, pointed at where your target's going to be. You're going to start with your chest pointed the direction of the back foot, and then as you turn, you're going to go ahead and pull back with the right hand, push out with the left, and twist towards that opening. So explain this a little bit wrong. Start with your chest to the front and your hands to the front. As you rotate to the side, rotate back with the one hand, press out with the left and back hand, just like this. All right, now that we know what we're doing, let's go ahead and get into it. So bicep curls are our first one. Remember, we're going 8, 10, 8 with a minute break into each one. All right, so stay with your light band in this. It tends to be the most stretchy of all your bands. All right, now let's go ahead. Step on that foot. It does not matter which one that you're using. Chest out, biceps to the front. Get those hands really close together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. You always want to make sure you can get your bands kind of back into shape afterwards as much as you can. All right. Next one, after that, we have our rows. So let's go ahead and sit back. Chest is going to be out. You're going to go ahead and put the band around those feet. Then you're going to grab on with your palms facing your thighs. Chest out, start with your arms extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. All right, let's stand it up for those external rotations. All right, 8 reps on this one. Grab onto each side, elbows in, chest out, tighten that core. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Archer rows are going to be the last one. So this one, we're going to do half the rows on one side, half the rows on the other. So let's start out. Right foot planted backwards, left foot planted forwards. One foot's pointing this way, one foot is pointing that way. Start with your chest forward and your hands together. From here, rotate and pull this arm back as you drive the front arm forward. And 1, 2, 3, Rotate the back foot, rotate the front foot. Start right here, other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let that arrow go. All right, that was round 1. Get a quick drink of water. Take 1 minute right here, then we'll get right back into it for that round of 10. All right, if you guys are feeling pretty good during this workout, that's a good sign. If that energy is starting to wane a little bit, make sure you guys eat something a little bit before you work out. Make sure you guys are paying attention to what you're eating throughout the week. Nutrition is one of those things that it is not about what I ate 10 minutes ago. It's not about what I ate this morning. A lot of the time it's what I ate cumulatively over the last 5 to 7 days. That is how I'm going to perform on the day that I'm actually working out, or the day that I'm trying to put in that race, or I'm trying to get through those obstacles. You always want to make sure you're trying to perform, not trying to survive. Priming yourself to survive, you're barely getting enough calories in, you're barely getting through your days. Prime to perform, you're crushing your goals, you're crushing your days, and then when you get down to eat, you're crushing those meals as well. All right, let's get down to it. Bicep curls, second round. Keep looking at my shoulder. I have a little one in mischief back here. All right, 10 reps. Hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You'll probably have a cat hair over everything, but you'll learn to love it. All right, the rows are going to be the next one. Make sure you keep your chest out nice and tall when you guys are doing this. We have 10 reps of the rows. Grab on, chest out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. External rotations are next. This is going to be a tough one for today. Keep the chest out and make sure we're really getting into the middle of that upper back. 10 reps. Elbows in, chest out, core tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Last but not least, you have those archer rows. The right foot to the side, left foot forward. Looking for 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Rotate the back foot, rotate that front foot. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Rest. Take about a minute right here. I'm going to go through one more time. Everything is going to be 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And then we're moving on to that core. All right, so if you guys got through the first set, got through the second set, and you're really feeling okay, start to level up with these bands as you go. We want to make sure that every chance that you get, you guys are going for that next win. Don't hold yourself back. You know, if something's hard, that's okay. Usually when a really smart person told me one time, if you fear something, you're probably on the right track. And usually we don't grab something because we're fearful of how heavy it is in the first. Now, let that fear guide you a little bit, especially if it's about you didn't go level that's just below it, you're fearful to go up by one level because it's going to be harder. Get yourself with that reality, it's going to be harder. But at the same time, it's going to help you grow stronger. So that choice to level up one band levels your mind up, levels your body up to take on that next level challenge. All right, Bicep curls. Fingers crossed the band does not bust on me. All right, chest out, 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Everybody say, awesome, hallelujah, for that band did not bust on that. All right, next one we had is going to be the rows. Go all the way down to the ground. Loop it around those toes. And grab onto that band. Chest out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. External rotation. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep that core nice and tight. 8 reps. Keep those elbows really tight to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. So if you guys saw me adjusting kind of how I lined up on that one, you want to do that. So if you're lined up to the side, your elbow should be straight down for that shoulder joint. If you're looking forward, that should be just behind your ears a lot of the time. If your elbow's falling way forward on that one, you're impinging your shoulder. It's not going to be able to move as far as you want. So the further it is back, the more it's going to move freely for you to get into those muscles. All right. Another way. Dance are going nuts today. All right. Archer rows. Right foot over, left foot forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Turn the left, turn the right, and rotate the body. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Take about a 2-minute break right here. Grab some water, take a break, grab your breath. All right, next we're going to be moving on to core. Everything's going to be same, that 8, 10, 8 that we're going to be doing, but make sure that you guys are ready. We've done the arms, we've done the legs, done the easy stuff today. Going to go on to those core next. I was going to throw it for you. There you go. Our oldest cat, Lily, the one that, not our oldest, but the one that we've had the longest, used to shoot it and make that noise, and she'd bring it back to you constantly, just like a dog playing fetch. All right, you guys have about another minute. I'll go ahead and I'll start demoing our last circuit. All right, so for the first one, we're going to have some bike kicks. So we're going to be flat on our back, and you guys are going to start with the band around your feet. Okay, now you guys want to make sure that the band that you have, it might be a little stretched out from those arm exercises. That's okay, grab one that's not quite as stretched out for you. And then for the bike kicks, you're going to go ahead with the arms maybe down to the sides, and then you're going to lift your knees all the way up. One foot's going to propel forward, one foot's going to pull back, just like that. Okay? And it's going to be pressing out 8 times each foot on that one. Next one, after that, there's going to be a side leg lift. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it up to our ankles for that one. And then we're going to lie to the side. From here, the legs are going to be extended. And then one leg stays on the other foot. From there, lift it straight up, keeping the toe straight. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. After that one, we have what we call a 6th position with adduction. So we're going to be going out to the sides. So hands down to the sides or below your tailbone, whatever is more comfortable for you. Point the toes away from you. That's going to be different for what we do a lot. All the way up, and it's going to be 8 times. Coming all the way out, just like that. And then last but not least, we're going to have a point where it's going to be around our arms. So that's going to look just like this. Move it all the way up. Around those upper arms, just like that. And we're going to be in that high plank position for 8 seconds. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Looks like Wrigley's ready. Hopefully not to attack my feet during the middle of this. So we're going to start with those bike kicks and everything on the ground, and we'll flip over to that point. All right, so let's put it on the feet. All right, arms to the sides. Let's go for those bike kicks, starting with the left foot out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Good job. All right, next we are going to the side leg lift. So let's move it down, right on those ankles. Right side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and awesome. Flip it over. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Keep that core tight. Next one, we're moving out with those legs. That means hip abduction. So abduction. Abduction. Sorry, I'm messing with you guys on this one. It's going to be hip abduction going away from your body rather than adduction coming in. So, legs up. Arms to the side, point those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let's go ahead and flip over. And we're going to go ahead and do that plank. My best advice for you guys on this one, I know the arm hairs are a little bit more tender than those leg hairs, is set it and don't mess with it. All right, let's get into that plank. Hands underneath the shoulders. Bring those hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job, guys. First time through that. Grab some water. Take a minute from right here. Yeah. Go ahead. Everybody's still learning how to interact a little bit, but they're doing a little bit better with it. That's better. Eating. Come on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I try to push our cats out of the room, and all they do is flop on the floor. Like, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get to that second set. Put it back around those feet. And we're going to have 10 reps of everything. Start with those bike kicks. All right. Arms back. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Put it up to the ankles. Let's get those side leg lifts. Right side first. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Flip it over. Let's get the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Onto the back. Hip abduction. All right. Core tight. Lay it back. I'm not quite playing it, honey. Hey, play with that. Play with that. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Let's flip them over to our arms. Let's get that plank. She won't play when I give it to her, but then once she grabs it herself, she won't. Pop it up to those arms. All right. Plant those hands. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Take that minute break. We're going to go through this one more time. 8s on everything. Rest for a little bit. Really resting with you guys. All right, grab some water. We got one more time through those. Then I'll show you a couple extra things that we can do with those bands. All right, about another 15, 20 seconds. Let's start getting back down to the ground. Grab that band and get ready for those bike kicks. Remember, this is your last chance on the core today, so if you want to level up, go for that next one. All right, arms down to the sides. Keep that core nice and tight. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Around those ankles. Over to the side. Right side, side leg there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let's switch over. All right, flex that left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Move over to the back. Hip abduction now. Bring those legs out to the sides. Core tight. Toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let's flip it over, get it to that point. And then you guys are through core. You guys are doing awesome with this stuff today. Keep on pushing. Remember, you guys set your Sunday aside. Not many people consider they do that. And you're using it to better yourself. So keep that in mind. Pat yourself on the back, and let's get after this point. Right, those hands. Feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. All right, grab some water. Take 2 minutes right here. And then I'll show you real quickly what else we can really be doing with the bands for you guys. And then we'll stretch out a little bit at the end. Got dueling mascots for you guys too. What else could you want, right? People are looking over there halfway expecting to see like the big battle royale, but I think they're starting to actually interact a little bit better. They're starting to use their kid words back and forth rather than just running at each other. All right, make sure you guys go grab some water. We got about another minute to rest. Then I'm going to show you some kind of compound drills and balance drills that we can really be doing going to be more kind of informational for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll stretch you guys out at the very end. Make sure that you're ready to take on the rest of your Sunday and get into next week the way that you guys want to be. Really nice. Come on. Back up. Back up. Thank you. Keep going. I don't think anybody's ever been so disappointed in me as my cats are when I shoot them out of the room. They look at you like, you can do better than that. I'm so disappointed. Anyway, alright, so let's get back to it. What I want you guys to do is grab not your lightest band, but the one just under that. So for me, that's blue. For you, might be yellow, might be something else. We're going to be doing some balance shows, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to loop it around 1 foot, and you're going to hold it with the opposite hand. So it's kind of going across from right here. So it's on the right foot, but you're grabbing it with your left hand. Chest is out, core is tight. We're going to do a single leg Romanian deadlift. We've done these before. Your right hand is going to come out as the left foot goes back, or your right hand is going to be grabbing onto something that you need for balance. So you're going to go ahead and kick back, get the chest out nice and tall. Kick that foot back. You want to make sure that the heel is completely straight out. So if you want heel back, that heel should be straight, toes should be down the entire time. Keep that core tight. Now, whenever you see this position, that heel is being driven straight out back, keep this saying in mind. In episodes, we talk about this a lot as head to heel rails of steel. So what that means is that straight line between your head all the way through your posterior chain to your back heel should be completely solid. It should be one solid piece all the way back. So head to heel rails of steel. Keep that in mind. So let's do about 5 on this side. So we plant it on the right foot, grab it with the left hand. Let's do 5 good single leg deadlifts. All the way up. Keep that rail of steel. 1. All the way up. 2. See that knee bends a little bit? That's what I'm talking about. Get that straight. 3. 2 more. 4. Last one, head to heel, raise the steel. Get that straight. Boom. And then back. Let's go ahead and switch the feet and switch the hand. Alright, probably only going to be able to show you this drill today, then we'll stretch out. But, planting that left foot, grab it in that right hand. Remember, head to heel, rails of steel. Make sure that all stays completely straight. Alright, let's go ahead and do 5 reps on this side. Lock out that leg. Full balance. Hips forward to come back up. Leg out. Lock it. Hips forward to come back up. Head to heel, rails to steel. Keep that going. I know it sounds really cliche. We got 2 more. But little sayings like that keep little pieces of these lifts in perspective. And they really help you get the most out of every single lift that you're doing. Let's do that one again. All the way back. And forward. Alright. Great job with the mini bands today, guys. Remember, these can be used for anything in our body. They can literally be used head to toe. We just did it today. So, hope you guys had fun with that. Let's go ahead and stretch out a little bit. Alright. So the back probably a little tight right now, and those hamstrings are probably really tight right now. So let's go ahead. Toes out, chest out. So to really tip forward, and then grab those feet. Keep those legs as straight as possible. Push that chest out as far as it'll go. No matter how flexible you are today, you have a chance to get a little bit more flexible by tomorrow, by the day after that. And always remember, the more flexible you are going to be, the more comfortable you're going to be. So let's keep it going. Keep driving that chest forward. And go ahead and release all of that. Left foot in, right leg is going to be out. From here, make sure you're sitting right on top of your glutes. People have a tendency to sit on one glute or the other. Make sure you're squarely on both of those. Take that left hand, press that knee down, and try to come out and grab this foot. Bringing your chest down to this open space right in front of you. Core nice and tight. And let's switch sides. Make sure you're sitting firmly on both. See how that knee popped up a little bit higher? That's what we want to make sure we can accentuate the muscle that we need to drive this knee down, so I can't get as far down with this side. So that means I really need to be careful about staying on top of both of my glutes in the back, and then getting this hip flexor to start to release and driving my chest forward. All right, let's go ahead, take both of these legs, about double shoulder width in front. It doesn't have to be completely as wide as you can. Gonna go ahead, push your chest out as far as it'll go. And once again, make sure you're sitting right on top of those glutes. Chest out, start to reach that chest forward. And spider crawl those fingers as far forward as we can go, but still keeping those legs on the ground and those toes pointing straight up. And slowly come up. All right, from this position, take your right hand, put it right next to your right glute, right back here. Left hand is going to be on top of your right thigh, and we're going to twist towards this right shoulder. Twist back, press up, try to be as tall as you can. And release. Left hand, left glute, right hand to that left thigh, and let's twist towards that back shoulder. And release. All right. Great job today, guys. Way to learn a new instrument, a new tool that we have in fitness. Remember, no matter what you're doing, try to level up. I know we've been doing a lot of our level 1 push classes with you guys. Remember, I'm gonna start sprinkling level 2 and even level 3 classes in there, here and there. Level 2 classes will have some sort of equipment. Level 3 classes will have some sort of equipment plus heart rate training as well. So it's going to be more based on how you're feeling, how your heart is responding. Those level 3 classes, those will probably start coming in here in about 4 months, about 4 or 5 months. We'll start implementing those. So starting with those level 2 classes, remember, this is Highly Calibrated Fitness. We're not in the gym. We're here in your home with you to make this convenient for you. So tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell everybody, tell the person on the corner about what we're doing, because we're here to help everybody. All right, once again, this is Highly Calibrated Fitness. My name is Josh. I've been your coach for the day. Remember, find your push. Never say sorry. I'll see you guys.